Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam. I thank you dearly for joining me today on this healing, mindful Islamic meditation. In this session together, we will embark on a journey towards a place of tranquility and inner peace, bringing us closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We'll work on calming our minds and thoughts and connecting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on another level. I hope that together we reach a state of closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so close that He will answer all our prayers inshallah ta'ala. And for that it's really important that before we resume with this meditation, that you take a few seconds to think of what you most desire from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Pause this video if you have to, but truly dig deep in your thoughts and find that 1, 2 or 3 things that you really want from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in addition to the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It can be as big a dream as you want or as small as you want. Is your life too turbulent and you seek that peace and the calmness in your life? Is it that car? Is it that knowledge? Is it that status, that job that you've always desired? If you're single, is it the wife or the husband that you have been searching for? If you're married and you want a child, is it the child that you want? Select a couple of these, whatever they are. And in a moment, through the meditation, inshallah ta'ala, I will leave a moment or a gap for you to actually pray and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for these things. Once you have that ready, let us resume. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Find a comfortable spot, preferably lying down or sat upright, whichever you prefer. Because remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and connecting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can be done in any state, lying down, standing up. You can choose to close your eyes or keep it open, whichever you prefer. Now with your body relaxed and your intention and duaa set, let's prepare to embark on a journey of reflection and prayer. To do so, let's begin by focusing on our breathing. We'll take 3 deep breaths, hold for as long as it's comfortable, and then releasing as slow as we can. Try inhaling through your nose and exhaling gently. Only this time, you'll recite Bismillah before each breath. So let's do it together now. Bismillah. Hold it for as long as you can, and then breathe out as long as you can. Bismillah. Hold it. And then breathe out when it's comfortable. Bismillah. Pause. Let that thought, let that breathe, let that air just circulate your body. And then breathe out when you're ready. To the best of your abilities, okay? Without exerting yourself, keep that rhythm going as much as you can. Taking deep breath, pausing, breathing out. And as you focus on breathing, let go of any tension. Surrender yourself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy, love and might. At the same time, bringing yourself fully aware of the present moment. Are you relaxed? At the same time, bringing yourself fully to this present moment. Are you feeling that relaxation right now? Now what I want you to do is just imagine this radiant, warm light just above your head. A light descending upon you. Now visualize this warm light entering through your crown, illuminating every cell it reaches, bringing calmness to you. Now visualize this warm light entering through your crown, illuminating every cell it reaches, bringing calmness to you. Now this warmth, you'll start feeling it moving from the top of your head all the way through your body, one stage at a time, and you'll feel that warmth around your neck, your body, your legs, your arms, okay? But we'll take this a step at a time. Let this light flow down through your body, grounding you to the earth, connecting you with the Creator's creation. Feel the majestic energy embracing you, all whilst knowing that you are in Allah's care and guidance. Now start by releasing any negative energy and thoughts with every breath you take. See these negative emotions just flowing out of your body with every breath. As you exhale, just negativity just pouring out. And with that, you feeling lighter. Because all these negative things only just weigh you down. Take a deep breath and feel that negativity flowing out of you. As you experience this, I want you to just try and supplicate by saying, "Oh Allah, help me release this negative energy. Oh Allah, help me through this." Together we are seeking Allah's help in releasing any negative energy or worries that burdens us. As you exhale, envision these concerns leaving you, replaced by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy and tranquility. Now, let's move our awareness to the inner side, our connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala beyond this physical world. Imagine He has just bestowed upon you His majestic knowledge and wisdom, restoring clarity to your thoughts and vision, the type of wisdom He gives the mu'mineen. Feel this truth resonating within you, cleansing your voice to speak the truth with confidence, dispelling any anxieties that cloud our expression. Along with the wisdom, let the light of Islam, the light of Allah, and that of the Prophet Mohammed fill your heart. Just imagine this light just washing over you, flooding your body. Whilst you being wrapped in these shrouds of wisdom and light, say, "I am a servant of Allah, filled with the illuminating teaching of the Quran and that of the Hadith of the beloved Prophet Mohammed sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I am a servant of Allah, filled with the illuminating teachings of the Quran and that of the Hadith of the beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I have a higher purpose in life, and that is the servitude of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A greater mission than any trivial matter in this dunya. Everything in this dunya is trivial and can be solved by a simple du'a and some action, no matter how big it is in my mind. Everything in this dunya is trivial and can be solved by a simple du'a, seeking help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and a little bit of action, no matter how big it is in my mind. As you acknowledge that, you start to release any worries you have for the things you have no control of. And you hand the bigger part, the chunky part of these problems, these issues, whatever's causing you this anxiety, over to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to solve for you. You realize that you were worried over nothing. You were anxious over nothing. Because you can do only what you can do and leave the rest for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, knowing fully that He is mighty and powerful and capable of solving it. But you will do a little bit of action. You'll take some action, whatever it requires. Now, as this awareness builds up in you, You release any past hurts or grudges that may have caused anxiety or burden upon you. Think of the issue that was burdening you or you're anxious of. And you realize, you know what? There's nothing much I can do that I have not done already or that I can do for. Think of the steps that you can take, the actions you can take to solve or address these issues that are burdening you. Once you've exhausted that, that's all that is required from you. You leave the rest in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Think of the people who have hurt you or who are causing you this burden or anxiety. Show them compassion. For not only you are relieving yourself of any negative emotions you've been carrying, but also you are following the teachings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and that of the Prophet, which will attract an immense mercy from Allah in the dunya and akhirah. Finally, affirm to yourself that with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nothing is impossible. Allah is capable of helping me get through what is troubling me or attain what I desire. Think of it in that way. Finally, affirm to yourself that with Allah Almighty, nothing is impossible. Allah is capable of helping you get through whatever is troubling you and is capable of helping you attain whatever you desire, so long as it's within the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Acknowledging this deep inside will help you attain this, will help relieve that burden of you, knowing that you are seeking this help from Allah Almighty, the source of all powers. Feel that strength and that stability, being reliant on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that in its own essence is a true definition of tawakkul. You doing your part and having full faith that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will do the miracles that require you to attain this. You doing your part, you doing your research, you doing everything. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will do everything else needed. Any achievement, whatever big or small it is, once you see it in the grand scheme, you've only done 1 or 2%, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has done the 99-98% of the other stuff. And so, what is it that's really troubling you? What is it that's really being anxious? You don't have to do much. All you have to do is pick up the phone or do that phone call, do that email, whatever it is. Do your best. Do whatever is capable. And once you've done all of that, you say, Ya Allah, thank you for helping me do these steps. I leave the rest in your hand. I've done everything I can, consciously and diligently. And I'll leave the rest in your hand. And you'll feel that nothing else is ever going to burden you. Nothing else will cause you anxiety the way it did. Worried about an exam, a marriage? Do your bit. And leave the rest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, with that in mind, with that firm belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I will give you about 20-25 seconds. Or you can even pause this video if you prefer. Take this moment to make that du'a from your heart. Use whatever language and words you're comfortable with. And feel that this du'a is almost a conversation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Use the language you're comfortable with. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will understand. Use the words. It doesn't have to be something of formal English or formal whatever the language is. Just use it as though you are having a conversation. And when you're conversing, you have to acknowledge that within your heart that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is as-Sami', the one who can listen, who hears, al-Mujib, the one who will answer your du'a. And He is ready to answer your du'a. So let's start. Oh Allah, Ameen, Ameen, Ameen. How did that feel? It's so nice just relieving yourself of this, handing it over to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember, this is one of the actions that will work towards you attaining whatever you want. You can think of it this way, that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses you with the opportunity to even make the du'a, then He has already accepted the du'a. Just let that sink in. Let the thought of your du'a being accepted draw a beautiful smile on your face. Vow that not a day will go by without you asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for something. If it's not a physical, material thing, then let it be His mercy, His guidance, His enlightenment, His wisdom or knowledge. Or whatever it is, keep asking, keep asking. Remember, you're not dealing with a magic lamp and you've got a limited amount of du'a. You can ask 1,000 du'as a second until the day you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, until you leave this world. And not only will you be rewarded for it, you're just increasing the chance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepting your du'a. And keep making du'a. And nobody should tell you what you can and can't make a du'a. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the best of judges. I suppose there is one thing that you can't make a du'a, and that is making du'a to commit a sin, or making a du'a that's just a negative in nature. It's to do with harming others. It's best to make du'a for those people who have hurt you, and they will come and mend that relationship that they have broken, than making that du'a. Apart from that, just make the du'as from your heart. Oh Allah, help me go to the shop. Oh Allah, help me have a safe journey. Oh Allah, help me with my work today. All of this, literally everything. Oh Allah, help me succeed in this exam. Oh Allah, help me with this task. Oh Allah, help me with this dish. It can be anything. And don't let anything stop you from making those du'a. You don't have to be in a state of wudu. You don't have to be facing the qibla. Although ideal, but just make those du'as. And that is a true trait of a believer. That is exactly what a believer is. Always connecting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That connection is constant and not just limited to the 5 daily prayers. Now, as we conclude our session, let's thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for these invaluable moments. These moments where we could have chosen to be doing anything else but remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has bestowed upon us this privilege and honor to be remembering Him, the most merciful, the most compassionate. We thank Him for this moment and opportunity. I am truly grateful and honored you have joined me on this meditation, and I pray that it has brought you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Long may your heart and soul find peace in connecting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If your eyes are open, then that's fine. If your eyes are closed, I want you to open them slowly and comfortably. Over a count of 3 or 4. But with each count, say a dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So let's just count to 4. 1, Subhanallah, when your eyes are slightly opening up. 2, Alhamdulillah. 3, La ilaha illallah. 4, Allahu Akbar. And your eyes are now wide awake. How does that feel? Does that feel great? I know it has made immense and huge difference to me, and I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made a huge difference to you. If you found solace and benefit in this meditation, consider becoming part of our community. Subscribe to this channel, comment your thoughts. Let's engage with this community. Let's be close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's share our thoughts together. And inshallah ta'ala, I will take a moment to respond and reply to every single message I receive. I would highly appreciate if you would subscribe to this channel so that you will receive, inshallah, more meditations. And I aim to improve these meditations and act upon the suggestions in the comment. And so, really, it's down to you. But this channel not only focuses on meditation, I do hope that I am a little bit more active with this channel, and there will be more videos, more insightful Islamic reminders that I have found beneficial and that has changed my life. And not only that, I really want to engage with stories of today, things that have happened to people like you and I in this century that have been impacted by an Islamic concept, by a dhikr, by a beautiful and a pure intention. So those I hope to deliver them on a weekly basis, the insightful reminders on a weekly basis. So do consider subscribing. I would really appreciate that. And on that, I thank you so much. Do watch these couple of videos that YouTube thinks are most appropriate for you. I bid you farewell. Take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.